Gordon the big engine and Thomas the tank engine puffed buffer to buffer back home. It had been a busy day. First, Thomas had teased Gordon about the time that the big engine had slid into a ditch. Then Thomas fell down a mine, and Gordon came to his rescue. "Call Gordon grandly," replied Thomas. Suddenly, they noticed something. As the two engines whistled into the sheds, everywhere they looked, they saw paint pots and painters. "Said Thomas," whispered Percy. The engines wondered who would pull the royal train. "Said Edward," sighed Gordon. "Boasted James," snorted Henry. Then the rain came. Henry's driver and fireman covered up their cab to keep dry. A painter was on a ladder above the line. Henry's smoke blew high into the air. The painter couldn't see. Both he and the paint pot fell all over Henry. "Poor Henry," sneered the painter. Sir Topham Hatt spoke next. "Gordon and Thomas were waiting for him," replied Sir Topham Hatt. The great day came. All the engines worked hard, bringing people to the town. Thomas sorted out their coaches in the yard. Edward steamed in. Then Gordon whistled as he approached the station. Everyone knew that sound. The Queen's train glided into the station. Gordon was spotless, and his brass shone brightly. Sir Topham Hatt stood to attention. The Queen thanked him for a splendid run and asked to see all the engines. "Whistled Toby and Percy?" hissed Henry and James. But Toby and Percy didn't care. "Beep, beep," whistled the engines. When it was time to leave, the Queen spoke especially to Thomas, who fetched their coaches. Then to Edward. And finally to Gordon, who took her away. No engines ever felt prouder than those on Sir Topham Hatt's railway.